Okay, welcome back to the Secondhand Showcase, everybody. Coming at you from Shooter's Supply in Southern Ohio. What we have here today is a gun that is a little bit out of my wheelhouse, but I'm going to go ahead and do the best I can based off of what the store is telling me. So this is a Winchester Model 94, I assume that stands for 1894, lever gun. This is considered, well, I guess what makes this special is this is a Pre-64. So I'm not sure what changed with the lever guns in 1964, but I know what changed with the Winchester Model 70. So if you know, please leave it in the comments below so you can educate me on what the big deal is with the lever guns in Pre-64. This particular example is chambered in the ubiquitous 30-30 that has probably killed more deer than any other caliber in North America. However, this gun is in exceptionally good shape, and I would venture to guess the reason is 30-30 is not legal to take deer with in Ohio. So this is a gun without a home, or a gun without a country. So this is blued finish. It's in very good shape. It has been used. There's a few little dings on it, and the bluing is in really good shape. The butt plate is in exceptionally good shape as well. So this isn't a safe clean, but it doesn't look like, it's not a gun that looks like it's been to Alaska for 30 or 40 years, and been put up wet and then, corroded and all that kind of stuff. This has had a pretty easy life. Couple interesting things on this gun that I guess I have some questions on. And for those of you that don't know, safety's on basically these old cowboy guns or lever guns is half cock. That is considered safe on these guns, so that way you don't have the firing pin up against the primer in these guns if you were to keep them, chambered, if you were carrying around chambered. One of the interesting things on this gun, I don't know if I can get it on film. Let me get a video out. So the buckhorn style or rear sight on this gun, typically you change these with elevation, and it's got, some steps on it. That's how you change the elevation. But this sight has a small screw in it, and it looks like a metal insert. And it doesn't look like it's for windage. It looks like it's for elevation as well. So I don't know if you adjust that screw and you make minute adjustments to a load on this gun to make it, super accurate as opposed to gross adjustments, or maybe it's windage and I just don't happen to be able to see it with my eyes. So if you're familiar with this rear sight design and you can explain to me in detail what that screw is for, that would be most helpful. These guns are tube fed, so you load them in through the King's Gate here and comes in through the tube. 30-30, I do not know how many rounds the capacity of this gun. I would guess, maybe 4+1. I don't know. I'm totally guessing on that. Not going to load it. I don't think, we're just not going to load this gun to figure out how many rounds are in it. We're just not going to do it just to make a video. So, it's a good looking gun. One thing I will say, being someone who's not familiar with these guns, because this isn't really my area, this gun chambered in 30-30, I just want to impress upon you, this is extremely handy. This is lightweight, it's thin. I just feel like I'm not saying it feels like a kid's gun, but this thing is so handy. And I'm telling you, this thing is this is not a big, heavy lever gun. This is like, you can carry this thing all day. And just holding this gun and knowing the reputation of 30-30, growing up as a kid, one of my neighbor's parents, he had this very gun, and we used to call it the Little Mule. So chambered in 30-30, and used to kick the hell out of us, but we were like 8, so everything kicked the hell out of us back then. So, but this gun, even now as a grown ass man, this thing is, this thing's a handy little gun with, probably a fair amount of ass behind it. That's pretty interesting. I'm really appreciating some of the appeal and the legend of this format of gun, just holding it here today. So if you are interested in knowing more about this gun or talking to the dealer about it directly, you can contact them, Shooter's Supply in Southern Ohio, or you can go directly through our website, John1911.com. That's JOHN1911.com. Remember, it's all about shooting guns and having fun. Everybody, Have a good day.